and the bell went off, thank God. Many people think I'm odd, but I talk with no one and I walk alone and I avoid sunlight with a chalky tone. I get home and don't say hi, it ain't no one there. I don't care, I walk in and go right up the stairs to my room, get in bed and just wait for dark, because that's when a real show starts. Tap, 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 tap on a glass, go to piece of ass. So young and pretty, it's too bad she passed, but she comes to my room and we talk at night. She's demonic and bloody, but she holds me tight in my bedroom. With her, I'm never alone, and I kiss her cold lips until the morning come and she gone. I can still hear her voice loom, but she only exists in the dark of my room. Love, I can't ignore you. In my room, do anything for you, lady. I do adore you. In my room, tap tap on a piece of ass. Love, I can't ignore you. In my room, do anything for you, lady. I do adore you. In my room, tap tap on a piece of ass. I try to smile a lot, but I'm always frontin'. But I do love a ghost, and at least that's.
Bang. Bang. That is how you make an entrance. When somebody wants to look up how to make an entrance to your podcast, that's how you fucking do it. That's what should come up. Somebody's trying to learn the ropes. And the ropes is about being a pure creator. And getting ready to have lots of wiggle room and strangeness. But yeah, anyways, welcome to Bryan's World. I am here doing a podcast. I have done over like 500 live streams in my life or something like that. That is my credibility to be here right now with you. I've just got back from the gym, guys. We're doing healthy living now out here. I was formerly known as Gil Ambrose. So for those of you coming back around, my name is Bryan. That's my real name. I ain't scared of shit. What, is someone going to find my real name? What are they going to do? Fuck me? No one's going to fuck me through YouTube, man. It'll be alright. My butt's going to be safe. But anyways, yeah. I came here to talk to you guys about today. Could you imagine? You know the real podcasters, you know what they do? They have backboards and shit. Like, they know what they're talking about. They got exco boards or whatever they're called. Look at me, I'm stoned as hell. I've been doing science experiments. I got off from the gym. Come home, do science experiments, dude. I've been all over the place today, man. Parts unknown, you know? I used to share a lot of details behind my life. Now I'm just like, I'm out there doing it, but, you know. I dropped my nuggets. If anybody's been listening, you know, I've been dropping some nuggets on some things. Some things that are going well. But in life, even when things are going well, you got to remember what got you there, right? And it's ultimate belief, unwavering faith, dependence in the Lord. Throwing fucking cock missiles into triple coverage, Jameis Winston style. That's what you want to do in life, baby. You want to cock missile some fucking dependence on the Lord airmails. And go out slanging. And even when you're up, keep slanging. Keep doing it, you know? You ain't gotta slow down. Ain't nobody don't like going fast and shit, right? I don't know. Everybody wants to go fast. Ricky Bobby, right? He was like the guy that liked to go fast. In the Talladega Nights. I'm gonna be honest, dude. Will Ferrell. Bro, I try to go back and watch Will Ferrell movies and I'm like, fuck this guy. This chooch bag. He's not funny. Shit. Did you guys, does anyone remember Fat Joe? The song I Make It Rain with Fat Joe? Dude, he rapped exclusively about crack. And you listen to that in, like, I think 6th grade. 6th grade. In, like, 2005. At least for me. I swear to God, every time Fat Joe got the mic, he was just, like, tweaking about crack, dude. This dude loved crack. He loved doing crack. He loved selling crack. And he just rapped about crack. Crack cocaine. These are super strong mind-altering substances. For the most part, like, unless you're heavy down the drug rabbit hole, if you just do crack, like, if I were to smoke some crack, it's not like I'm gonna go do crack again. I'm kind of a normal person. But I'm intrigued in mind-altering substances. Anyone who's seen me here before knows that I'm intrigued. And I want to learn more about, enhancing the cognitive abilities. But a lot of that shit you can do.
Something she don't talk much when she.
Oh shit, these fucking. Yo, fuck these. I hung up on my nice lady friend like 3 times trying to talk to her the other day. Because of these stupid ass fucking headphones, bro. Oh my god. Can we share this? Copy and paste, my guy. It's such a good song, though. I just learned about this song and I'm fucking piped up, dude. Bro, those bong rips be getting up on my teeth. They used to call me Johnny Res Tooth back in the day. Captain Johnny Resin Tooth from hitting too many fucking bongs. Nothing changes, right? But yeah, I don't really know what I came here to talk about today. Everybody knows, to be honest, I'm a little bit retarded. Which can be a really good thing, I think. I feel like I was more retarded in a bad way. You can be retarded in a bad way, I think. Obviously. Like doing dumb stuff that gets you in trouble with the law. It's not good to get in trouble with the law. But if done properly, riding the gray area can be a whole lot of fun. Woohoo. Bro. I feel like I got a new phone today. I got my phone cleaned. I'm not gonna be like Theo Von's gay ass and talking about my fucking romantic life on a podcast. Yeah, shit. Remember when he used to do that? Hell no. I ain't sharing any details, but yeah, a nice person, let's say. A very, very nice person that I've met. Yeah, she put this whole new... My phone was fine, but it looked all cracked and fucked up. It's 10 o'clock, baby. And now it looks like a new phone. Just from putting a new screen protector on it. And like, I'm a dude, and I'm a real one, and I'm a down-to-earth motherfucker. So half the time, dude, these phones, like, I'm tired of being a bionic human being. But at the same time, Google comes in clutch. As much as you want to go back to the old days and be like, fuck all this shit. I've broken phones over being frustrated. I think the number's at like 3. I think 3 phones I've literally just like I snapped on them. Like I got real mad and I destroyed them. Because I'm just tired of these computers running my life, dude. Oh my god. This shit fucks. Dude, I made this protein shake. Holy shit, dude. It's thick as a biscuit. Dude, that one sip just hit. All right, listen to this. You want to know a good protein shake? So I get this shit at Aldi's. I don't know where people are located geographically. What's up, Floppy? You remember Fat Joe? Yeah. Dude, he just rapped about crack. But I go to Aldi's, I get peanut butter, non-fat, plain Greek yogurt, vitamin D milk, and a bunch of protein powder. And a bunch of peanut butter. It's fucked. It's fucked, dude. It's so much. It's just a bunch of stuff with thick protein. I'm gonna have to put some of that back. I can't have. But I worked out real hard. I squatted 300 pounds today, guys. I'm down to 193. I was up to like 210 not that long ago. I was inching back up there. But what I did, so if I go to the gym and be like, I'm not going to lift today, that doesn't work. Like, I enjoy lifting weights. Like, I almost thought about that today. Like, should I just do cardio? I'm like, no, you have to do max squat. You have to see how much you can do. I know I hadn't been to the gym in 3 weeks because my strategy was to avoid the gym and lifting and like too much wear and tear from playing basketball, because when you're playing basketball, even if you're just shooting around, I challenge myself to get off as many shots as possible. That's what she said, and I'll show you how that works. Yeah. But anyways, it's good cardio and shit. But when you're just running, it's a little bit more simple. You can just get a really quick run in and get to good cardio like that. So I did a bunch of cardio and fasting and lost some weight. And then I was doing a lot of aerobics and shit too. All sorts of aerobics and stretching. And doing a bunch of push-ups too and some other just shoulder shit. So lifting wise, I kept my body like available. It was about availability. Like, I didn't technically stop lifting because I was doing enough push-ups per day and other shit. And then I ran that week. It was cold. Every single day. Monday to Friday. That cold ass week where it was like 0. I started using app to track it. And I only used it one day because I don't give a fuck, dude. Do I care if someone don't believe me? I don't care. It wasn't that bad, honestly. Like, a few days it was like 6 degrees. The sun is out. The sun was out even though it was 6 degrees. But the air is like thick. It's weird. I've had experience in outdoors though. Like that. I had a job outside when I was in the chicken shack. Fuck, dude, the chicken shack. Shout out to my dude Andrew. Fucking people. It's sad, you know? You leave a job and people move everywhere and you just totally miss out, you know? Someone that you had a bunch of fun, real life engagements with. Just like that. Not that we never had an issue with the guy. It's just I changed jobs, got divorced, moved all over. He moved all over, you know? And I mean, some people I don't like staying, like, I don't know. You're not just going to text a dude all the time, you know? Separate Ways by Journey just started playing in my head, bro. Like the homies. Not on some romantic, I miss a woman, but missing the homies. I think that song could apply. It might be a little sussy to use to that. Separate Ways by Journey. In reference to, like, the different people you meet and have a good time with, but you know damn right you're never gonna see them motherfuckers again. Maybe I should have a giant wedding someday. and like invite as many people and make it like lucrative. I gotta get rich. Come on, guys. Like and downvote and report me for violating community standards. Like and report. I'll make my great escape, dude, like Gwen Stefani. They don't know me. They don't know me like that. I was walking in downtown Massillon. And people might have heard of Massillon, but so everybody knows Canton, right? Canton, NFL, Hall of Fame. Even people that ain't from Ohio know that the Hall of Fame is in Canton, Ohio. So Canton's, very popular city technically. Now I live in it. I don't live in it, but I live right by it and I work in it. And I mean, like, it's really not that bad. Some people, if you're like a preppy person, you call it a dump. But that's just where I've always vibed better. I don't know. Like the struggle. Riding the struggle bus and fighting through the struggle bus. They got like a bus system around here too. It's pretty tight. All these people making the plug walk with the buses. Ashton Key and Louis V. Fuck 12 on my G. They can't fuck with me. Plug walk. Oh, dude. I'm relapsing on alcohol right now. Just kidding. It's a LaCroix. Oh, look at that. I tricked them. Yeah, I'm thirsty. I'm thirsty as fuck, dude. I sweat a lot. I sweat above average, not like crazy weird. I used to kind of, but not anymore. But I just like if I'm in the sauna, I might be the first one sweating. But also when I work out, I wore a long sleeve shirt and a hoodie. And that long sleeve shirt was soaked, dude. And the sweat smelled like straight weed. I'm a very bright and productive individual, even when under the influence of THC these days. It really just has been affecting me much different. I can be social. I can make any kind of drive, dude. I can get fried and still drive. Like, it used to be like anxious. It just make me anxious. I think I got my energies balanced. I've been collecting the Infinity Stones. I'm Thanos. I'm Thanos snapping things into existence. I got a whole Valentine's Day situation, dude. I try to be a gangster. Like Chael Sonnen from the UFC. He's a gangster. That's because he does it's like manly kind of shit. Not like a street thug gangster, like shooting his gun, but like gangster shit. Gangsta shit is when she says she might want a puppy for Valentine's Day. You immediately in your head start putting the steps together. Like, how would we gonna make this happen, dude? That's gangsta. You really want a puppy? Like, you're with me now. You ask for a puppy on Valentine's Day, you might just get it. That's what I try to do. If it's somebody I like, if it's a good Valentine, I think I found me a good Valentine. I'm not, it's weird though, because I really, like I said, man, I hammered down not looking for a relationship, anything like that. Really that's never what I was looking for, but sometimes you bump into somebody that you just want to be around. And that's, my experience in the dating world has not been that. It's more been like, I'm going to put up with this bitch and like, maybe we'll be cool together. Or we will have sex. And that's kind of it. It hasn't been like, oh shit, this person's funny as fuck and cool to be around and wants to grow and shit. That's so that kind of, that changes things. That can change your outlook. But, above all, I stay spiritually in the flow of things. You know, I just try to execute on what I have each day. You know, like I said, how I learned from the Cleveland Browns. These are the things I learned from the Cleveland Browns. And, you know, certainly during the ups, you don't want to be too celebratory and let your guard down. And that doesn't mean out of respect or fear of things not going your way or something like that. But that's what's made me who I am today, and that's what's allowed me to attract the type of people that I want the universe to align me with, and who I think I need to be aligned with to go down my mission in life. I guess for the man that I've built myself into, I would want to be with someone who deserves me. But not in like a hard work way. It's a personality thing. I didn't think you'd be able to find, you know, they start passing the little tests. There's all these little tests I have, and then they pass every single one of them, and it's like, oh shit. I guess Cupid shot a good arrow, you son of a bitch. But yeah, anyways, I'm not going to get too many details of that. But no, I like to sit here and say I would be surprised that I have romance in my life at this point. No, I'm not fucking surprised. Like, I worked hard on my personality. I have a lot to share. And if I take interest in someone and they're also interested in me, yeah. Like, that's just... I'm you know, got my shit balanced out here. The universe gonna put me with those people that make life the journey that it is. And you're just going with the flow. But yeah, I try to stay like a sports player, like execute each day. Work, social life, friends, family. You balance all these things. And it's not always easy, but I have a pretty good system already built that I built, you know. I had my come up year in 2024. Now the time is to conquer, you know, now it's the conquering. But you got to have your glow up before you can conquer. A lot of people try to conquer and fit into a certain way of conquering that's pushed on us, you know. Going for the big bucks, chasing money, trying to do Andrew Tate type shit. You know what I'm saying? Trading a bunch of stocks. All those guys on, the guys who masturbate a lot. What's that shit called? And they crashed GameStop or something like that. Wall Street bets. I used to be into that. Man, what's going on here? Are we still live? Everything's working, huh? I need to check that. Pause, everyone. We need a quick pause to make sure we are still online and just fine. Everything's working, huh? I need to check that.
Do it gets cold, usually we just lay there and we hold each other. We're lovers, we don't need others. One of my mother's cats jumped up on the covers and it scared my baby. Guess she don't like pets, so I twisted its fucking head off at the neck. Look baby, it's bloody, it's gone, it's doomed. Please, come back to the room, I do anything for thee. Don't ignore me, this is more than a sick love story. Without you I'd bring a shotgun to school, and I will if you want me to. For any reason, I hate that you leave when the lights come on. And if I had it my way, the fucking sun would be gone. I can't ignore you. In my room. Do anything for you, lady. I do adore you. In my room. Tap tap, you an ass. I can't ignore you. In my room. Do
Alright, cool. That's why I had that muted. It didn't echo. But yeah, you know, man. What do I really have to talk about? Yeah, I guess you know what the fuck is Valentine's Day? I guess we used to do this. What is Valentine's Day. Poor Gil, man. Poor Gil Ambrose didn't have the past version of me. He didn't have a Valentine. That poor fucker. Bitch. Don't you just love when I've conquered a few old versions of myself in my life, but never really hit it home until this time and like burst off the grid. I'm cold, man. I'm just cold-blooded. Like Andre 3000, dude. For real. I feel like Andre 3000 every single day walking around. And I'm trying to spread the energy. And I'm not an overly positive guy. I'm not saying be overly positive. People are annoying with the over positivity. We can talk about that shit we don't like. But don't be a Richard Cranium. A Richard Cranium. A dickhead. Man, I heard that for the first time like 3 weeks ago. It was a good day. Oh, it's Saint Valentine's. Whoa, what? A martyr? Valentine's Day originated as a Christian feast day to honor a martyr named Valentine. Martyr means like something that like sacrifices itself. So there's a person named Valentine that sacrificed himself for some kind of cause. Sounds fucking dope. That's kind of what I'm doing. Sacrificing my time for a cause. I'm like, you can call me Saint Valentine. I mean, if I get this puppy, if I do pull off the puppy heist, dog, I'm Saint Valentine. I think the person has earned it. You know what I'm saying, though? I want to get this person a puppy. Because I'm a smart, hard-working guy, puts things together. Do we really care about this, though? I mean, Cupid and shit. Why won't the link come up? Okay. I mean, we know how this shit goes. It's probably some demon shit. Sacrifice. It was a Christian feast day. Bro, I don't want to do a feast. That'll make my tummy hurt. Why does everybody like be eating too much? I don't think I don't really have any like gastric issues. My body's just kind of used to intermittent fasting. And if you like overdo that, you can, which I do sometimes. Borderline eating disorder, that's alright. You know what? We all have things we need to work on, dude. Did I ever come here and say I was perfect? We're all learning on the way, dude. Oh, this is a lot of words. Does anyone care about any of this shit? We're all fucking... We all have attention spans of a goddamn mouse. Even myself. Saint Valentine performed weddings. He restored sight. Saint Valentine restored sight to the blind daughter of his jailer. What is it? Sometimes this Bible shit, like you have to sit there for 5 minutes. What the fuck does that say? He gave sight to the blind daughter of his jailer. Oh, he was in jail. He got persecuted. Look, he got persecuted. Yeah, free Saint Valentine. He did not deserve to get persecuted. He did something bad. That he's a martyr. There's a martyr. So he's going to sacrifice himself. All right, this is getting juicy. He's going to sacrifice himself. Ministering to Christians persecuted under the Roman Empire. So he was ministering. He was being a minister. He was teaching Christianity, and the Romans got pissed. They're like, "Fuck you," something like that. This is like stoned history. You know the show Drunk History? This is fucking... We did a science experiment earlier. Ho, ho, ho. So then how'd he sacrifice himself? So he was in jail, and the jailer, the like PO, the corrections officer, the CO, is chilling, and he had a blind daughter. Imagine if someone in nowadays in jail. You see, like 60 days in, there's some St. Valentine dude like restoring sight. He's in jail for like murder, capital murder. He's on death row. It's like, but he makes the CEO's daughter, blind daughter, be able to see. But like, yeah, what did St. Valentine do, bro? Because Valentine's Day, people do get freaky on Valentine's Day. They be going out. The single people be going out and getting frisky. And it's on a Friday this year. I'm kind of going for like a non-free, you know. That's not really what I have going on right now, but which is good, which is a good thing. Honestly. Cause them freaky hoes will mess you up. It'll mess up your chi, bro. Not freaky as in like. See, freaky people don't need to do a lot of banging, really, cause you do some crazy shit. No, that's. What am I trying to say here? I'm all over the place with this kind of stuff. My feelings change from day to day. All I'm trying to say is usually it's like the man is trying to get some pussy on Valentine's Day. And that is not the vibe of what I have going on. But that's not to say it's not very romantic and dope as fuck. And what I'm saying is when you have a woman who wants to sleep with you right away within, you know, weeks of meeting her, or a lot of times these are hookups, and then you hang out with the person again after hooking up with them and shit. All these things start with the sexual activity, and I think a lot of times alcohol use has something to do with it. But I guess people kind of miss out on all the kinks of romance. If you can take things real slow, and I hadn't had the opportunity for that in a long time. Maybe it's more like high school type shit. More like a Jim and Pam, you know? Like episode to episode. More and more connections. More and more like this and that. And I think society's missing it. Not everybody. Not everybody. I'm not trying to generalize. But it's just... And again, I'm basing this off of the behaviors the women I've met in the past. You know, based on how they behaved and what they talked about in their previous relationships. Like, it do be seeming like that's such an important, like, it's like an overly important thing. But you can have patience with that and it can be good. But, you know, everybody's addicted to porn and all that shit. I'm not really addicted to porn. There's nothing wrong with beating your meat. I'm not calling out the nasty masty. But yeah, it's cool. I think that's what Valentine's Day should be more about. Focusing on the adventure with the person and growing with the person. Not just a candle in rose. You know, anybody can do the candles and rose petals leading to the bed. And come on, I got lights on mine and a wolf howling at the moon. I got this big giant dream catcher that's a wolf howling at the moon, dude. Right on my bed. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of have like a sexy vibe, you know, rock star vibes. And sometimes you get that from building up your chia and not spreading your chia all around. And that can be a strong thing. And I haven't even wielded that sword much in my life, to be honest with you. And I mentioned the Wall Street bets guys, the guys who are doing all the Wolf of Wall Street type of flipping and dipping on the stock markets. They're independent investors at home just spending their shekels on that shit like it's a gambling website. They always talk about the post-nut clarity and how important the post-nut clarity is to stock trading. But post-nut clarity in general can be a good thing, I mean, sometimes. But again, now that I have a glimpse of romance, you know, a good, nice big old glass of Cupid in my face, I really am not interested in I'm kind of like I'm going Jake Paul with it. He was talking about semen retention. And I think that's kind of a cringe term. I don't like the term semen retention, but it's popular, you guys. No fap. I was gonna talk about this. Yeah, we're gonna talk about Valentine's Day and move right into no fap. And I think it's an interesting debate, and I'm one of those people that always sees both sides of things, man. Fair and balanced. I'm just kidding. I'm a human. I'm naturally born a hypocrite. Born to have bias. But I really do be trying to see it both ways. And with something like NoFap, it's like you can get that chia grow by doing it. But it could have some adverse effects in your behavior if you're not ready for that kind of shit. And if you're addicted to jerking it and porn and you don't have any romance in your life, so you're not even like thinking about somebody or nothing. That is fun, yeah. The first time you go to try to jerk off after meeting a new girl and you're just like, oh, that's kind of rude to that person to be cranking my dick to internet porn. If you're a decent person. Alright, so it says that Saint Valentine performed weddings for Christian soldiers who were forbidden to marry by the Roman Empire. And then he got executed. That's not a martyr. He was doing illegal marriages, and you're trying to say he's a martyr? The divorce rate's 50%. Not only are you doing fraudulent marriages, you're really setting up to fail at that point, St. Valentine. So St. Valentine was a fucking dick. Does anyone else find theology to just be fucking the most boring thing ever? I know a lot of people. Theology. I know it's alright. People that study religion. I don't know who's got time to study religion. I ain't got time for that shit, bro. Sorry, I'm not trying to bash on something. Shit. Hocus pocus chocus, right? I guess maybe some sports. Super Bowl. This is my Super Bowl preview, everyone. Super Bowl. We have the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Philadelphia Eagles. Neither of these teams wear brown and orange. Cleveland Browns, that's a Joe Thomas jersey. The GOAT left tackle of all time. We also have the GOAT running back, Jim Brown. Josh Gordon would have been the best receiver of all time. I miss you, Baker Mayfield. I wish I could say your name right now, but things aren't working out that way. But yeah, you know what I feel about the Super Bowl? My team ain't in it. And the Super Bowl is for a bunch of people who ain't real football fans anyways. It's just a bunch of nits and glitz and bullshit and candy ass. It's candy ass. That's what it is. It's Taylor's. Come on, man. And you know what? I don't want to be like a Taylor Swift guy thing. Do I care? But I guess as much as I've talked about the toxic dating world, I've always been a fan of romance and had somewhat of a good creative energy towards it. I've never been like a just try to get some pussy type of guy. I've always liked the romantic sides of things. But anyways, maybe I romanticize my relationship with the Cleveland Browns. Okay? But also, so you know what I'm saying? It's not just the Taylor Swift. I'm not going to watch Super Bowl because Taylor Swift and the celebrities and all the annoying Hollywood bullshit. The halftime show, Kendrick Lamar, is he going to sing Not Like Us and call Drake a pedophile at the Super Bowl halftime? I think that's really the only thing I care about in this whole game, is whether or not he is going to call Drizzy Drake, who I guess people say is like one of the better rap artists of all time. When you break down his discography and his, he's potentially up there. I'm not a massive fan of the dude, but there's a lot of songs of him that I listen to, so I'm not going to be retarded and be like, fuck Drake, he's a pedo. I'm not a knuckle dragger anymore. The old me would be like, yeah, Kendrick exposed him, but look, I'm a practical guy, right? When it comes to sports players and musicians, I don't care about you as a person. I just care about your craft. If I fuck with you as a person, that's great, and I'm going to like you more. Like Jameis Winston versus, like Deshaun Watson. Jameis Winston, a lot more likable. Deshaun Watson, at this point, I've jumped ship. At this point, it's now a spiritual thing with Deshaun Watson. It is spiritual. It's 100% a spiritual thing. He retore his ACL again. Like, here we fucking go again. Like, while he's trying to recover from something that he might not even play next year. At that point, you've just got so much bad karma flying in that you had to have been doing some weird ass shit. And I don't respect aggressive behavior towards women. I've out at the bar, have I slapped a few booties, not like hard or aggressive, but you just do like a tap and then they look around. And I would only do that if I was looking super hot, you know what I'm saying? And they turn around, they laugh because it's me, and they're like, you know what, I'd grab his fucking junk. But I did that like twice, dude. I'm not a bad guy, and I was wasted. But you can get away with it. The incels are right, dude. If you're a Chad, you can't get away with it. If I did that, I'd be in jail. Yes, you probably would, dude. Sorry. Like, nature's will, my guy. I accept nature's will. I lose. If you're a real one, you know how to take an L. And then you know how to bounce back. I'm always ready to take a big fat L. Always ready. I'm going to catch that L. and I'm going to shoot it. And it might have to be a full court shot. It's going to be a hard shot. Might not have much of a chance, but I'm going to take that L. You just use it as motivation, you know? Oh, my goodness. But, yeah, wow, the Eagles won a lot of games. I can't. I'm done. I vibed with the 3-13 Browns this year. And I'll say it again and again. It's because of the way they talked in the press conferences, and there wasn't that much drama during the season, and they were frustrated, but they just kept fucking trying, dude. And keeping the ship together. I'm sure there were frustrating moments in practice, but I felt like I learned from them and how to work through adversity. And it was one of the final nails to be hammered down. But again, you always want to look to grow. There's always things to improve on. There's always more noise to make. And you got to be careful because there's a faster gun around the corner. There's always a faster gun around the corner. So you got to be on your shit. That's what's up in life. There ain't no I'm a special boy, so I get it this way. I used to be like that. I'm a special boy. I want to, like, you know. Sacrifice. You know, you got to make sacrifices in life. But sacrifices is the key to feeling actually free. When you're willing to give things up for other people. And to be a positive energy. You know? You catch my drift? The world is a vampire.
Do anything for you, baby. I do adore you. Sometimes I kiss her, I start shaking. She slips me the tongue and it tastes like bacon. Uh-oh, something's wrong, baby's upset. She told me she was spotted by the neighbor's kid. She can't come back now cause they know our secret, unless I can make them keep it. If I do, she may come to life. Now I'm in their yard with a shotgun and knife. Cut the screen, went in and found the kid. Blew a bowl of spaghetti in the side of his head, and the daddy was next, running down the hall. I shredded his throat and he was quick to fall. Tossed the Mossberg and gripped the knife. Started stabbing the shit out of his wife. Went home a bloody mess with a job well done. Wash up, wait for my baby to come. I can't ignore you. Do anything for you, lady. I do adore you. I can't ignore you. Do anything for you, lady. I do adore you. I waited 2 or 3 days, 4 days, waiting for the tap tap like always. I waited and hated this. I created a bloody mess. I waited 2 or 3 months, 4 months, waiting for the tap tap just for once. I waited and hated this. I created a bloody mess. I waited 2 or 3 days, 4 days, waiting for the tap tap like always. I waited and hated this. I created a bloody mess. I waited 2 or 3 months, 4 months, waiting for the tap tap just for once. I waited and hated this. I created a bloody mess. I waited 2 or 3 days, 4 days, waiting for the tap tap like always. I waited and hated this. I created a bloody mess. I waited 2 or 3 months, 4 months, waiting for the tap tap just for once. I waited and hated this. I created a bloody mess.
Yeah, listen, I'm not a crackhead, man.
What a jam, dude. Big trust. I had to take my meds. So yeah, I'm boycotting. Gotta fix the audio. Yeah, I'm gonna boycott the Super Bowl because I rock with my Brownies, and that's who's my Super Bowl champion. Is the Cleveland Browns. I don't care what anybody thinks. You know why? Ultimate belief, unwavering faith, dependence on the Lord. You don't think Jameis could have beat either of these teams? Come on, man. If we had everything going right consistently, I don't know if Deshaun would have been any good. He probably would have been boof. But he was getting fucked. We weren't really blocking, but he was kind of scared to throw interceptions. I think you gotta, I don't know. I thought maybe Deshaun Watson was kind of cool at one point, but I mean, not because of the massage things. I thought, I don't know. Like maybe he, I don't know. Now that I think about it all, yeah, I don't know. Now Justin Tucker, the kicker, he got in trouble for sexual assault with the massage girls, and I don't know, man. I just don't know how you're a pro athlete and you end up in that fucking situation. What kind of fuck? I don't end up in that kind of situation. I've been in situations, but not like that. No sexual assault shit. My lords. Shit gets weird, man. But yeah, I don't know. I guess if I had to pick the team to win, it's going to be the Eagles. Because they're just going to run the ball down this aging Kansas City Chiefs defense. And Mahomes' fucking cock is smaller than it usually is. It's usually big cock, but now it's not as big. I did my point. Yes, I'm a personal fan of my personal romance. Like the concept of romance and that kind of shit and all encompassing. So why would I be so against this? Oh, Taylor Swift is with Travis Kelce. Why am I against that? I'm not. It's just I don't know how much publicity it needs. Could we make like a pact not to talk about it as much? I don't really find Taylor Swift that attractive. I don't know. But I guess Travis is like a big scary football player, so I don't know. Maybe he's like an ogre anyways. I mean, what needs to we need the NFL to be manly again. What needs to happen is he's gotta cheat on her, dude. He goes out in Cleveland. I'm gonna get him in trouble. I'm gonna be all cool to him, not treat him like a celebrity, and be like, I got Molly. But it's already been in your drink, Travis. We're having us a night, my guy. No, that's horrible. That's a joke. Spiking the drink of a sports player to get him broken up by cheating from a pop star, country star, whatever the fuck Taylor Swift. I only know that one song that's like PPCC poop my butt. I don't know. And then I forgot the other one. I heard one on the radio. I'm like, oh, this is a Taylor Swift song. I don't really ever hear these. I don't know what this means. I just somehow never, like, I can't. There's nothing. And I'm not opposed to female. You guys know I like women's music big time. Sexy Red, dude. So Sexy Red, remember when she was a meme? I think I made fun of her at first when she was a meme. And then I actually heard her music and now I'm a fucking big fan, dude. The sexy breed. Then the ass touched some toes. Something about her booty hole, dude. That shit's awesome, man. And some dope ass beats. Trancy ass shit. I've been listening to that Gwen Stefani song with Akon, Sweet Escape. You guys know how I like Lady Gaga. Dude, how many times did I use Just Dance as an intro? I swear to God, I had to have used it at least 10 times. Because I had that rotating playlist of different songs that I'd use in StreamYard. Good old days. I actually put a lot of time into this shit. I feel like I'm so much better now. Just because I'm a better human. My break worked. Everything worked this time. It's the first time in my life I've had some, like, this is it. We're doing it this time. And it has, like, panned out, kind of. It's still a little rocky, not perfect. There's always room to grow, but... God damn, dude. I'm Thanos snapping some shit. Some amazing shit in life. Just Thanos snapping it, but... You also gotta be on top of your shit. Make sure everybody's taken care of. You know what I wanna. I gotta relive this game. It was like Ravens. It was like this year. Yeah. No, the one. There we go. I was at this game. Damn, that's loud as hell. Alright, listen, you guys. I was at this game. And the story goes, I don't know if we went out before or not, but I know I was off work. Woke up on the Saturday, and, you see the news about Jim Donovan passing away. Now, I was a big fan of Jim Donovan for a pretty deep range of reasons. Not only did I like his voice and his vibe and what he brought to the table, just as an announcer, like as I got older, like I really appreciated this dude's masterful approach to the craft. You know what I'm saying? But as a kid, there's some like nostalgic deep shit in my brain from when I was a child. So my grandparents owned a business. Part of that business, they had season tickets, but really they were just big fans. Like they had season tickets back from like 82 to like 2014, okay? So they always went to a bunch of Browns games. Then when I got old enough, I started going to hella Browns games. I'm talking like 4 to 6 a year. And that was my shit as a kid. That was my escape getaway. That was my shit. I was downtown. I got to be at the fucking game. I'm gonna go, everybody probably, that's why I got bullied at school. They were probably jealous. I got to go to the Browns games. You know what? Well, I'm divorced now, so you guys feel better? It's cool. I lost. I'm a single dad, 50-50 custody. I'm Julian Edelman, though. He same thing. Shout out my dude. Former New England Patriots wide receiver, Super Bowl champion, Julian Edelman from Kent State. We got a similar vibe, me and him, for real. I fuck with him. But yeah, you got the 50-50, you're taking care of your shit. He's working in media. I'm working in a shipping warehouse, trapping boxes. But yeah, anyways, I got real deep there and carried away. That's kind of the point of me. So when we go to those Browns games, I'd go to those Browns games as a kid. A lot of times we would fucking lose bad. we get our asses kicked. And people will be pissed as hell, dude. And be kind of scary as a kid. Because, like, people were mad, throwing stuff, kicking stuff. And it's like, I don't know. I just never seen them good in my life. So, for me, it's just like, this is what I know is losing. But we'd leave, this is my grandparents, right? So if they were getting shit on, they've been to a bunch of games. They were at some of those, like the fumble and shit. They were at the game in the stadium for some of those big moments. Ain't that some shit? I got Browns in my veins. Let me reiterate again. I went to Houston the night before Deshaun Watson's game, and I ended up hooking up with a stripper who also does massages, and then I went to the game the next day to root for Deshaun Watson. I didn't do nothing predatory. I'm not that type of guy. This wasn't even, and it wasn't, you know what? It wasn't like a purely like transactional sex thing. There was an attraction to my vibe, my energy, and my looks. Like this was like a soul that you encounter in your life that like you vibe with hard. You know what I'm saying? This is a person that I'd still have contact with. It's not some weird shit like Deshaun Watson. This is someone like, hey, I'm doing well, and like I'm so proud of you and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was on some real shit. Not on some weird transactional sex thing. You get desperate. I went through a divorce. You get desperate and maybe try to touch that world, but every time I've ever sniffed out that world, it's just not. I really haven't ever. I never tried to get a prostitute or nothing. Anything. I tried to maybe like you try to you get a lap dance, try to raise a stripper. That was young and naive though. You're young and naive. You think you have a chance, and you really don't. The only way to ever really meet a stripper is to go in there broke as hell and drink water and meet someone you vibe with really hard. That's the only way. And then, yeah. What? Am I spilling beans? I shouldn't be spilling beans. Silly me. But no, then you kind of find out, like, it's an occasional thing more. And then I never really go to those places no more. Maybe a little bit back in the day. Let me go grab another LaCroix. But no, I've never been very, very, again, only in very desperate times and very isolated times I ever had any kind of desperate sexual moments. For most of the time, if that was something I'd look for, and maybe I was thirsty doing that, being thirsty. And this was before I stopped drinking. So I'd go out and party. And you go out there, you dress up, you look good. I've been working out. I'm a sales guy. I think of things to say. I do all right out there. But I'm very patient, and I see who kind of jumps my bones. I've always been more of like who's really fucking with me. And not in a sexual way. Like, who's someone cool as hell that maybe we can bang tonight or something. If that's, sometimes, when I was younger, that could, you have stages of these things. Everybody has those stages. It's fucking normal as shit. But yeah, I've been like the vibe seeker. But see, then I'd get too drunk and I'd blow a lot of them. Which, looking back's probably a good thing for me spiritually. I don't think, what if I was, back then I was still a little naive when I was drinking. I didn't have like I don't know. But I haven't, now, I am the way I am now because I'm not desperate in that way at all. So I can't really compare myself to my past. It's different because I was kind of desperate for that. Going out, drinking, kind of looking for the hookups. And it's not really a good path, but everyone, you gotta probably get it out of your system in these modern day times. I'm just gonna end up beating off too much and be over sexualized and miss out on a lot of shit in life. I peeped out a comedy place in Massillon, Ohio, known also for football. If a baby, everybody thinks Canton is like the Hall of Fame. Dude, in Massillon, babies that are born there, they get a football in their crib, the boys do. And the girls get like some cheerleading shit. I don't know, I think their high school program is pretty good in Massillon. But yeah, dude. I probably can't play this, huh? They'll get mad. They'll get mad at me. I don't want y'all looking at all that. Stop fucking stalking me. What else do I have to talk about? Alright, so what about Myles Garrett leaving the Browns? I don't know, dude. I don't have much to say. Like, a couple of things about Myles Garrett. He played here for 8 years. Other than Joe Thomas, what superstar has done that in the modern day Browns? Nobody. 8 years? Him and Chubb. That's it. And some lineman, Batonio. Batonio seeming like he's going to be a lifer for the Brownies. But yeah, what kind of all-pro like guys like that? Myles fucking Garrett, Defensive Player of the Year. 100 career sacks, one of the youngest players to do it ever. He's an all-time great in the NFL. And he played on our team for 8 fucking years. So if he wants to get traded, if I'm... Who's our dude again? What's that guy's fucking... Andrew Berry, Laser Eyes Berry. If I'm Laser Eyes Berry, I get your ass on the phone now and get that market hot before the draft. Get that stove cooking. I know the shit like that, they usually don't get traded till after the draft, but we need slam dunk. The Cleveland Browns are going to need slam dunks in the draft here. Or not even that, just solid players that can contribute. It doesn't have to be slam dunks. We don't need Justin Jeffersons. We need some blue collar ass folks like myself. I'm a blue collar, white collar hybrid. I go back and forth. But yeah, I don't know. Going back to the football side of things, I mean, I guess been there, done that for the Super Bowl. You know? If it was different teams, I would certainly watch it. But these teams played 2 years ago, and I got really drunk when I really shouldn't have been in that one, and it was bad. These are reasons I don't drink no more. And it is nice. Everybody thinks when you stop drinking, you have to like socially isolate and like remove yourself from a bunch of friends and be toxic and talk about AA. I've seen this girl on there. She's like in Drug Anonymous, and I didn't put this on Facebook so I could bullshit however I want. But she's on there always bitching about AA and NA, like Narcotics Anonymous and Alcohol Anonymous. And she went from like one of like the cool kids in high school to now she's like, the men of this world are sick and we are clearly in the end times. And it's just like, bitch, if you really want to drink that bad, have a drink. I can tell you want to have a drink. You're making it really obvious. Like, go do some ketamine and calm the fuck down. But no, for real. Because people have real shit that happens in real life that's fucked up. And they gotta deal with that. And then people be freaking out, making a whole thing about shit they hear in the news or media and all that. Man, I'm on the ground level out here. That's what I'm reporting on, you guys. That's what I bring to the internet that's unique. I'm reporting from the ground level. A real human's emotions. It's just a dude. And I'm good at talking about my life. Whether it's good or bad. Whether I'm being a shit or a bitch or a pussy. I fucking keep it real, dude. Except that one. Except if I start drinking, I don't keep it real and I'm not cool. I don't like that guy. I don't want to be that guy. I need like something to riff off of. Maybe like I guess let's look. Dennis Reynolds from Always Sunny. What time is it? 11? Alright, I've done enough talking. I've done enough chit-chatting. As always, keep it fucking real. We'll catch you next time. Peace.